All right, YouTube, what's going on out there? This video is a response to a video I made prior to this video, obviously, chronologically speaking. And I wanted to, first and foremost, give my heartfelt apology to Jesus Campos, if I'm saying that properly, the non-hero who saved 0 lives during the Las Vegas massacre that cost 58 innocent human beings their lives, and his testimony on the Ellen DeGeneres show only goes to bolster the official bullshit theory. So I would like to apologize for accusing Jesus Ramos of being one of the shooters. That is a horribly false accusation, and I feel really bad about it. Unfortunately, his handler, Stephen Schuck, who constantly pats him on the back, nods to the audience with reassurance, and only goes to reinforce his own testimony that came out before Jesus Ramos disappeared for 3 days. It only goes to show that this guy, obviously, based on body language alone, is being handled. He's hunched over, he's in a vulnerable position, and the first show that he goes on after canceling all of these actual, well, we won't say they're fake news, but these media outlets, and going on to the Ellen DeGeneres show in Burbank, California, Hollywood, which is in trouble right now, by the way, and is in an audience that is sympathetic to the emotional aspect. I think you know what I'm talking about of the official story. And Ellen DeGeneres, dressed like some kind of general, some Hollywood general who's leading the charge towards truth, apparently. And she's even got a little stick, little wand. She can tap on the hard plastic. I don't know if there's a microphone on the actual wand or on the actual. Yeah, I'm not sure. Microphones everywhere. So I would like to apologize. Jesus Campos was a hero, obviously. He saved no lives, but he's a hero somehow. Given this derivating timeline, somehow he was able to save his handler, Stephen Schuck, building engineer, maintenance employee or whatever, his life, retroactively based on Shucks, gosh, if I'm saying that right, golly, testimony, which was the problem the whole time, because that's why Campos disappeared, because he had to corroborate. So other than that guy that looked like he just got off of a special op in the Sudan, right? Military haircut. I mean, just Jesus Christ. Military's great. Wonderful. That's not what I'm saying. Even people in the military know what I'm saying. So the handler there to constantly pat him on the back when he's getting a little shaky, and Ellen DeGeneres dressed like a general with her little, whiteboard with acoustic prevalence, were able to dispel all of the considerations or rumors, or even the time gap in which Campos disappeared temporarily. That is all condensed. Instead of being under the scrutiny of real questions on, I would never think I would even be saying this, but Hannity or local news outlets, and actually being asked pointed questions. He's in a very protective, interview. There's two people. And of course, once he gets a little off track or he gets a little shaky, his handler is there to help him, Mr. Shucks. Now, this is not funny because this only goes to bolster the one shooter theory. And if you ask people that actually got shot or were murdered or had somebody die in their arms while they're just fucking trying to enjoy their lives, they're not going to corroborate what happened, according to Ellen DeGenerate, dressed like a general with her bullshit fucking... I got a fucking whiteboard. Authority. So anyway, so I would really like to apologize because we can now know that hunched over, subjugated, disappearing, flaking out on all of the... And Degenerate even said, and I'm not saying it because she's a lesbian. Lesbians are great. Trust me. I enjoy their company. But she said that this will be the only interview that he would do, the first and last, on her show exclusively. And no money would be paid. So, condensing all that, and Stephen Schuck with his earpiece, who probably just jumped out of an airplane, landed on the top of the Warner Brothers studio down there in Burbank and came into the audience and is there to make sure that Campos, knows what's going on. He didn't scurry out through a drug tunnel like I had assumed. I apologize. I'm really sorry about that. So thank you for dispelling all of those vicious rumors, those lies on the internet based on your completely controlled co-interview, not being asked hard questions, no camera footage whatsoever, shifting timelines, and this guy, Stephen Schuck, oh yeah, disappearing for 4 days. Guilty people disappear and they run away. And then they come back and they start one show, one time only. It's exclusive. You won't be able to see this again. It was said, it was done, it's history. And of course, they're appealing to the, I hate to say it, the female audience. But anyway, no offense to women, because if you have any discernment about you as a human being in general, then you wouldn't fall for it. But you understand where that goes. So I really feel bad about it. I know how it is to be falsely accused of shit you never did. And it's really, it wears and tears on your soul. But in this case, in your case, Jesus, I have a heartfelt sympathy. I feel eternally apologetic. And whenever Shuck pats you on the back to make sure that you keep in line or nods to the audience with his crystal clear blue eyes to reassure, we know that you're telling the truth. And we know that your hunched over body posture and Ellen DeGeneres, we know that that has nothing to do with your guilt or innocence in that case. You are a hero who saved no lives whatsoever. There was a female in the hallway. And there was applaud followed by that. So I feel really bad about it. I apologize. We can't do this anymore. We got to get our facts straight on the fucking internet. All right? Because, shit gets out of control. So I wanted to go ahead. I wanted to go ahead and apologize sincerely. And ultimately, this is not funny. You can refer to my first video on this subject, my first video on this channel, at all. But you have to understand that this is so ridiculous that what do you do? Anyway, so I apologize for what happened. Ellen, you're dressed like a lesbian general, so I believe you. There's some There's like buttons on your sleeve, so that's authority. There's like those are ranks of some kind. I don't know. So anyway, and then you got Stephen Schuck, who's probably on his way to, go kill some terrorists somewhere else, in the world. Uh, anyway, so bottom line, I apologize. I feel really guilty about it, and I will be guilt-stricken for the rest of my life. I'm not going to lie. Now, if we could find some video evidence to corroborate this bullshit story, that would be useful, because I don't understand how it's heroic to not actually do anything heroic. All right, so that would be like if I was at a gas station. I mean, obviously the death toll would be much larger. And I saw 3 people get shot in a car. And then when the cops showed up to find out who killed the people, I disappear for 3 days, and then I come back with a co-witness who priorly confirmed the false interpretation of what happened, and then corroborate his story. And then you're a fucking hero, and you saved absolutely nobody. So, given all that, I feel really guilty about what happened, and I apologize for that. I can't apologize enough. That's why this video is so fucking long. Okay, the apologies, they just keep flowing. The flowing of apologeticness. All right, anyway.